In order to transcend the material world, one must detach from all earthly desires. You don't have to wear a fucking robe or meditate on a mountain, but you do need to disappear. From distractions, from dopamine, from everything that's making you soft. Let me break it down. Should you go monk mode? Here's what it actually means, and why it might be the only way to save your potential. Guys, if you're a man in 2025, or a female, doesn't matter, there's a very, very high chance that you're addicted to shit. Not to drugs, but to comfort, to scrolling and pleasure. You've got goals, but you keep breaking promises to yourself. You keep doing that. You're smart, you've got potential, but you feel like you're wasting time. I've been there. That's when I disappeared, and I did a monk mode. Which, by the way, I don't really believe in a monk mode. I believe there's a better way to go about it. For the sake of this video, we'll refer to it as monk mode. But I'll make clear distinctions at the end of this video. It didn't just change my results, it changed my identity. Let me break this down the real way. First, I want to clear something up. Monk mode doesn't mean being boring. It's not about becoming a socially awkward fucking hermit Batman in your Batcave who hates fun. It's about self-respect. Creating the kind of environment where you have no choice but to evolve. That's monk mode. You craft your temple. What does your temple look like? The temple doesn't have to be a fucking basement that you never leave. But you craft your temple. Everything around you needs to be building you, or it's gone. Every decision, behavior, action has to have positive, not a net negative effect, a net positive effect, an ROI. Who needs monk mode? You spend more time on TikTok than in books. You work out sometimes, but don't look like you train. You make plans, you never execute them, and you wake up tired. You go to bed tired, and you live on autopilot. You live on momentum. You live on the hamster wheel. If any of that hit, you're not broken, my friend. You're not broken. You're just overstimulated and undercommitted. What monk mode actually looks like. Here's my blueprint for what monk mode actually really looks like, realistically, without fucking becoming Batman. Mind, your mind, everything starts here with what to rewrite how we think. Daily meditation, observe your thoughts. 30 minutes of reading. We should be learning every day. And if you can't read, listen to a fucking podcast. In Atlanta, when I was riding to school every day, which was like a fucking 1 hour ride to school every day, 1 hour back from university, I was listening to podcasts, not music. Write your goals down, journal, create that identity, the AM and the PM. You need to have actions, you need to have clear goals, you need to have actions, you need to have actual tasks that you execute at specific times during the day. You need to live calculated, and you do that by journaling and writing shit down. And no more mindless content. All consumption should be growth-based, should be growth-orientated. You can listen to podcasts, Chris Williams, Andrew Huberman, okay? You can do these shit. Audiobooks are the best in my opinion. Get Audible, get a couple books, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, David Goggins, that's the start, and from there you just go on. Choose Your Enemies Wisely is the next one, and just go down the fucking rabbit hole of audiobooks. Once your mind is clear, you need to harden your body. Lift weights 4 times a week, daily cardio, okay, 10k steps, or weekly total of 3 hours of cardio is a good goal. Weekly target of 3 hours. That's a good goal. Cold showers. Doing something hard when you wake up sets you up for success. People laugh and be like, oh no, these successful people didn't get successful from doing cold showers in the morning. But I mean, like, I did. I've been doing cold showers for a few years now. It changed my life. I'll say it right now. Just take it from me, okay? I'm not Warren Buffett. I didn't fucking create Amazon. I created Abu Zuz. And how I did that? I did hard shit in the morning. I meditated. I did cold showers. It helped me. It's gonna help you. 0 junk food, 0 alcohol. Okay? When you have junk food, when you have alcohol, that shit not only fucks up your hormones, like your testosterone and stuff, fucks up your skin, fucks up your energy, and it sets you up for bad momentum. And it just sets you up for failure. Okay? Imagine you work 4 or 5 days and you just take 3 steps back by going out on the weekend. Junk food makes you sluggish, okay? It's just not clean energy. It's not healthy for you. Full of saturated fats. Gonna fucking clog your arteries, number one. Fuck up your skin. You're not gonna look good, and you're just gonna feel horrible. You just lose so much motivation. You lose so much momentum. So when you want to keep the ball rolling, stay true to your standard. And the last thing, 7-8 hours of sleep. No blue light before bed. I know this is hard, even for me. Sometimes it's hard, and it's been a struggle in the past for me. But I'm telling you, it is like the human superpower. The human superpower is sleep. If you don't have a set sleep pattern as well, testosterone drops. You want your hormone optimization to be at an advanced level, sleep a lot. sleep a lot. Digital discipline. The next one is an invisible addiction that's killing your potential. It's not always drugs or porn, right? It's your phone. It's the constant stimulation. Here's how you take your brain back. No scrolling TikTok. Social media for work purposes only. Phone on DND 90% of the day. Screen time less than 90 minutes per day. And at night you uninstall all social media, so when you wake up in the morning there's zero temptation. Zero temptation. Very important. That changed my life. Uninstalling social media at night changed my life. Business and mission. Okay, so now we are ready. Do what matters most. To build, create, and execute. Wake up in the morning, eat the fucking frog. 3 to 5 hours deep focused work. This is better than 10 hours of unfocused work. In fact, 5 hours of deep work is more productive than 5 days of unproductive work. No multitasking, no overthinking. Do it in a faster state. Be hydrated, stimulated from caffeine. You're good to go. Pleasure detox. There's one final thing that can pull you back into weakness. Cheap pleasure, fast dopamine. These are habits that make you feel good now, but steal you from your future. Okay, no corn, no dating apps, no casual sex, steals your energy, stalls your progress. No junk dopamine, trade pleasure for power. Replace instant gratification with long-term creation. Every decision you make in life, okay, there's 2 outcomes you need to assess. You need to assess the short-term outcome and the long-term outcome. If the short-term outcome is pleasure, I promise you, I'll challenge anyone on this. If any decision you make, the first and initial short-term outcome is pleasure, the long-term will always be pain. Always. And the true for the opposite. If the first short-term instant outcome is pain, the long-term will always be pleasure. You want to eat a cookie. You eat the cookie, you feel great for 5 minutes, you feel shit rest of the day. You go to the gym, you feel crap for 10, 15, 1 hour, rest of the day you feel sick. Financial discipline, actionable discipline, lifestyle discipline. Any action, you assess the 2 outcomes, and that's how you know you've made the right decision. And that's how you know you've made the right choice. If the short term is pain. Let's talk about my transformation, guys, because it's not doing this forever. It's not about breaking the chains. Go monk mode for 66, 90 days. You'll never want to go back. Let me tell you what happened when I went monk mode. I went from scrolling all day, drinking with the boys, who, by the way, weren't going anywhere. I realized I was watching other people build their dream life while I was just surviving mine. I cut it all off. I disappeared. No parties, no girls, no excuses. I built a new body, new business, a new brain, a new fucking man. And when I came back, that identity was completely different. I wasn't trying to be confident. I was confident because I respected myself again. I finally had that standard that I kept true to. And it happened when I went to Cancun with the boys. I went to Cancun with the boys for spring break. I went fucking mental, had the craziest time. But I saw some other people. I was like, wow, how did that guy get that yacht? And I went down the rabbit hole from then on. And this is why most people fail monk mode. Most people will fail monk mode because they go in with no strategy. They treat it like punishment, not transformation. It's kind of like rehab in a sense. It's not detention, it's rehab. You can't do this because it's trendy. You do it because your future depends on it, because you need it right now. Should you go monk mode? Listen, if you've been stuck, you've lost your edge, if you don't respect the man in the mirror, then yes, monk mode is for you right now. Not forever, right now. Okay? Because here's the truth. Your dream life requires a stronger version of you. That version isn't created in comfort. It's not created in comfort. He's forged in discipline, silence, solitude. Give it fucking 90 days, guys. 3 months. Just long enough to kill the weak version of you, and I promise you'll thank me for that. I guarantee you'll come out unrecognizable. Maybe even get a fucking haircut. If you want to go deeper, join my Skool community filled with people, men, women, all high ambitious people who are building themselves brick by brick, okay? If you're ready to start your transformation journey into a better life, to the better version of you, click that link below, join the community, okay? Let's build together. Stay sharp, stay handsome. I'll catch you later.